30 years after graduating high school and proudly raising 6 children, Deborah Owczar now has a college certificate in child and youth care. She found a trauma-informed program that instilled pride in her as an Indigenous woman who grew up in foster care. It was also accessible as a deaf person who speaks American Sign Language, or ASL.
So many people who are not deaf or hard of hearing, they don't understand what we're going through. They don't understand our day-to-day life.
Supported by her daughter Stephanie, who is also deaf, Owczar recently celebrated her hard work at a graduation ceremony for Indigenous women. It was put on by the Manitoba government and hosted by the province's Minister for Gender Equality, Nahanni Fontaine.
At first it was beautiful. It was a lovely event. We arrived. It was colorful. It felt joyful.
But things turned sour only seconds after Fontaine's speech finished. They say Fontaine, who is also the Minister for Accessibility, told the ASL English interpreter they relied on to leave the stage.
It felt completely in contradiction to what she had just said, right? We were inspired, we were watching, she had this beautiful speech, and then you could tell when she walked and was talking to the interpreter, we didn't know what she was saying, but the vibe clearly changed, right? And then the interpreter moved and was like, oh, okay. So this is an event to celebrate the people who can hear, not us, right? Where they?
Immediately after, in front of reporters and cameras, Fontaine told her press secretary about her frustrations with the interpreter.
It was okay. I was thrown off. It wasn't great. But because the woman, she shouldn't have been on the stage. I couldn't see anybody on the side. And all I could see her was her...
frantic hand?
Yeah. So I'm like, why are they on the stage? Jesus. I'm like, you need to realize.
Owczar tells APTN National News that when she first saw the video, her heart sank.
I opened it and I saw, and my jaw just dropped. The emotions just came from everywhere. I was angry, pissed off, and at the same time I was trying to remain calm and control myself and think my way through that. I didn't know what to do.
Owczar says those comments hurt even more because she had to organize for an interpreter to even be present at the event after repeatedly asking the government to hire one weeks before and receiving no response. Red River College ended up providing the interpreter's service so ASL speakers could be fully included in the celebration.
Indigenous people, we face racism, discrimination, barriers every day. Deaf people experience autism and discrimination every day. Being both, you have more discrimination, and as a woman as well. And so there's just this intersectionality and these layers of these various experiences.
Amidst backlash, Fontaine issued public and private apologies to those affected. Owczar says the emailed apology from Fontaine's office fell short and hopes Fontaine apologizes in person with an ASL interpreter present.
So that's not what I'm looking to do. What I want is learning. A mistake has been made, but can you really make the effort to learn from this? To learn about who we are, to learn from our community, from us as people and as Manitobans.
She believes a minister for accessibility should have a lived experience with a disability to understand how accessibility barriers may affect others. Going forward, Owczar hopes the Manitoba government invests in hiring an on-staff ASL interpreter so deaf and hard-of-hearing Manitobans are no longer an afterthought. Sav Jonza, APTN National News, Winnipeg.